What's up, everybody? Doing some more streaming. Hopefully today my internet won't cut out. That was why my stream stopped suddenly yesterday. Um, but yeah. Just wanted to get on, do some recording. I played around with OBS and got my controller browser source working. It took me a little bit. It was a little frustrating, but it was just because I was not paying attention. So I was installing over the old version, which is stupid, but I think I downloaded the wrong version of it, so it didn't even have the browser source included. So go figure. But because I'm so into this game, I dumped some money in the cash shop and got myself a costume. Well, not really a costume, but you know what it is. An outfit. It's a ranger outfit. Comes with a bow and some daggers too. Just looks badass when I go into my spirit mode. So I came to Heidel here. I had some trade fish I wanted to sell from last night, and we got some other stuff to do here. So let's receive all. Huh? For some reason, sometimes the receive all doesn't seem to work right. So, that being said there, let's go to the bank, which I'm being silly. Yeah, it's right here, that's what I thought. So yeah, and the costume isn't just a costume, it's got a bunch of stats on it as well. So when I looked at that, and I'm like, oh, so it's a cash shop item that looks awesome as fuck, and then also gives me stats? Alright, sign me up. So I bought it. Sue me. And I won't go into how much money it was, but it was relatively pricey. But I did buy the costume, I bought underwear, and I bought the extra 2 accessories on top of those. So I need to get candles in here. It's so freaking dark. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I've been building up this house over here since... Yeah, that bed looks dumb. So let's collect it. Or should we try to rotate it like that and put it in the corner? I don't know, and this way, yeah, I think that way is probably the best. I can regain energy if I need to, which I was going to spend some energy on crafting stuff, so I'll be doing that shortly. But I wanted to spend some contribution points to get a worker lodging, and I believe this was not where I was going to put it, over here. That's all workshop stuff. This is my storage. It's only 1 contribution point, huh? But this, yeah, so this is the way I want to go, but it's 5 points for all that storage upgrade. Huge. But there's a lodging up there for 1. Lodging there for 1. But I think this is a better place because of, it's like an inn. So let's get 1 lodging for now. Because I don't think I have a lot. I don't have any like farms actually purchased down here yet with my contribution points. It's really just the quarry. Honey and pumpkin. And what I wanted to do was get up here and... Okay, so I do already own both of them. But I needed more workers down here. So let's do that. So we got to go to... if I could figure out what I'm doing. NPCs. Just find it local NPCs. So I'm kind of like going to half train you guys now or whatever. So we'll do that. So then you want to find the worker guy. And then you can press T. And this will run us right to the guy who sells workers. So buying workers takes energy. You get energy from doing certain quests. And that increases your max energy. But time regenerates the energy if you spent it. So this guy over here, Joel.
If you want to make a contract with a worker, you're in the right place.
Thanks, Joel. So we contract workers. So it costs... Oh, okay, so I have to wait for my lodging to be done. And you know what? We might as well... I have 3 contribution points. We might as well get one more lodging over here. So the reason why I said that is a good choice for lodging is because it's the inn. So generally speaking, you know, you have a chain of lodgings here. So the first one, only 1 lodging, 1 worker. It only took 1 point. This one, it's going to take 2 contribution points, and I only have 3. So I may pass on that, as I don't need a worker immediately. There's also this one. Nope, those don't have lodgings. That does not have a lodging. But I think we discovered these ones have lodgings. So the nice thing about this is I can spend a point on a lodging. And I can always pull it back out later. I can sell it. And I don't lose... I just lose a contribution point. I get it right back. So that's fine. So I'd really not... I'd want to gather more ore and shit around here. If possible. It seems like there's a lot of wheat and crap over here. Cooking honey. Alter Imp's broken trumpet. I guess I don't know exactly the use on that. Huh. Where was that map? Buddy sent me a map that showed all the points. It's a pretty good map. It's like zoomable, and you can find out what each node is, and shows all the routes. So I can zoom in over here and take a look at Heidel and decide. So not a lot of plants, or not a lot of mining options over here. It's really just those 2. So yeah, I'll just have that 1 more worker come. So I'll have 1 more worker there for now, and then he'll go up and mine the stuff there. And then I eventually will hire 1 more worker to start. Man, maybe I should just do that instead of, yeah, so I have that one going. So I'll have 1 more worker for actually crafting stuff in town, because you have workshops. So let me look at the workshop here. So I bought these workshops right down here. Let's move over. So these 2. So one is a refinery, so it makes this blackstone powder because you need that with a lot of stuff. And then I made a tool workshop so I could actually make these tools. Now that I finished the questing for the copper ingots. So once those are done. In the meantime, we have shipments arriving at places from yesterday. So I sent a bunch of food up here. That was just some lag. I could probably click the button twice. So, various food products. You know, I could probably grab that beer. That was from my other character. No shipment here. No shipment here. None there. I can never send there except for from the capital. And none there. I've already collected that. So, we could also check our workers. So, he is queued in Valia. He's got a promotion chance. But the, no, there's somebody else. Yeah, he's still taking the promotion test. And it's got 9 hours left. So let's repeat you, since there's no need for you to just sit around and wait. You're queued in the cap. And you are waiting around, so we'll re-queue you for potato farming. Since it's going to be many an hour until the promotion test is done. So, with that being said, I have 2 contribution points. I don't need to invest anything by Heidel, so we could take a look at anything over here, since I think I have 1 queued worker. What do we have in storage over here? Stuff for making beers, essentially. I mean, let's see here. That's the dirt farm. Let's look at that map again. I think like the birch that I would probably want to collect is north of this place. That takes 2 points, which I don't really want to invest in. So maybe I'll have to come back out there and do that. But yeah, we don't need to do that right now.
I'm warning you. Don't ever think about.
So it costs 5 energy to hire a worker, and again the energy comes back. It comes back like 1 every 3 minutes. So that being said, you want to use your energy wisely, but you don't want to just waste it on a gray worker here. So I'm going to hire another, or view another rather, and it's going to spend another 5 energy. But now I got a green one, so that's better. But I actually want blues, if possible. Come on, give me a blue. I don't want to waste all my energy. There we go. Cool. So he costs 10,000. It's a little bit more. I actually now have 2 lodgings available. So let's hire this guy. And so we have 2 workers now. They're both, I think they're both blue. Oh, no, we want to go to the quarry. I said quarry. So we have a blue goblin worker there, and we're going to put him here. Now, the best way to go in is through this route, because you can, well, I guess you can change it both places, but you can work a maximum of 25 times based off his stamina. So I'm going to tell him to work all the times he can and start work there. So now I could hire another worker here. I have the lodging for it, and I have 57 energy, so that should be okay.
Blacksmith in the plaza.
I don't want to waste a bunch of it, so let's just hire a green goblin worker, because he's just going to be making items for me. And I don't want to waste all my energy. I actually wanted to spend quite a bit of it crafting copper here. So, and I'll show you guys that. So let's go to the warehouse. And the goblin worker, he's fine for now. He doesn't need to craft anything because the workshops work the same but differently. So let's grab my copper. This, I'm getting heavier. Let's just put this stuff in there. Put the bed in there too. And we'll take some copper ore, and we'll just take 120 for now, because I'm carrying a lot of silver too, and Okay, so crafting in this game, and I haven't really talked about it. You might have seen it. It's like a tiered system. Workers can do some crafting for you. It just depends on what like tier of the stage of crafting it is. But essentially, you start off with your basic level crafting, which is the L button. Um, so you press L and you choose what kind you want. You can shake or grind or chop or thin or heat. You know, cook, alchemy, heating's over here. Um, Drying during the day, and if you have an anvil near you, you can do the repair there. Um, so what you need to do is choose the type. So we want to be heating because we heat copper ore. So you heat the copper ore, and you just put the stack in there. So based on your skill, this proceeds to process, and that's a processing skill over here. So I'm apprentice 4. So it says processing not going as planned. It just because I'm still kind of apprentice, I don't always get it right, but that doesn't waste materials. So it's just a time thing. It doesn't also waste energy. But now I used a little bit of energy. I got some experience. I got a melted copper shard. So I already knew that recipe, but if you didn't know the recipe, doing that teaches you the recipe as long as you meet the requirements of being able to make it. So you have to be level 0 or whatever to be able to make those. But in order to make the copper ingots, you need to do some quest chains to get the basic cooking or basic heating skill. Like not the I can't remember what the previous one was called, but this was like basic or beginners or something like that. It was the second level of heating. Um, so that being said, you know, you can look at crafting notes and stuff like that. But with it being said, now I can drop in this. And before I could still drop it in when I didn't know this skill. It takes 10 of these to make one ingot, but you would just sit here and it would say, you know, nothing is going to happen. So you just know that you don't have a recipe or you don't have the skills needed to make anything from that. So again, once I have the needed quest or skills done and I put the materials in there, it crafts it and I learn it. I'm not learning it obviously because I've already learned it previously, but I could show you something. I could probably do an iron ingot. I'm processing 4. I went up 1% there. So let's grab some iron just because I want to get some knowledge. Warehouse. So I actually have some melted iron shards already. Let's just grab 10 of them. Because back in the day when I was trying to make ingots, I couldn't. So I had all those for just laying around. So we open this again. We choose heating. See, now drying is available because it's starting to get sunlight out. So let's start that. There we go. Iron ingot. And so I learned the knowledge of the iron ingot as well because I know how to craft it now. I know how many it takes, etc. I know the information about it. So, and I got 2 off of it. That's kind of cool.
I'll give you some more.
So, man, I should send those to transport. Send these to the capital because that's where I usually turn that stuff in at. And choose capital and choose freight wagon, send. Okay. What else? What was that again?
If you have this,
oh, okay. We still got plenty of those. Let's just pull these back out because I want some space in here. I don't want to be full. And that's weapons. I think I've already done that. Goddamn, try to get some pearls, says Boosh. Tried twice, transaction failed both times. I guess he's having issues buying pearls. I had no issues. No, we want to do that. So as you see, basic crafting, I can put in 2 things, generally, if I have the goods. Mm-hmm. Huh. That's kind of a pain in the butt. I'm not going to go into details of it because it's kind of his personal business, but it's kind of unfortunate. And that's the thing with like online gaming and you're buying stuff in a cash shop that is in another country. You just can run into issues sometimes. Not that the game company is illegitimate or anything like that, but it's just location issues. You know, it's unfortunate. So yeah, I'm just grinding this up because I've been wanting to make copper ingots, because that, like I mentioned, is one of the things you need to do between. So I'll show you. So the refinery here just makes blackstone powder, which is used in various crafting recipes, right? So the crafting workshop here uses like timbers and ingots and blackstone powder to make these tools. They have a much higher workload. Like a normal tool, like a normal butcher's knife that I would just buy from a vendor for dirt cheap, would have like 30. So this is a little more than 2 times the amount. And there actually, I believe, is like an upgraded tool shop somewhere in here, like a level 2 one, that I'd be able to make the next level hose and stuff. But there's, I mean, it would just be nice to have. What is the... So yeah, see 10. And that's just logs. Oh, and that's just logs. Awesome. So if I really wanted to. But that's 40 for 1 ingot and a couple blackstones. So yeah, that's why I've been sending all the like logs, powder. I mean that's powder of darkness, but this is the blackstone powder. Alchemy stuff. This might get sent up to Valia, and this might get sent over to Glish. But you know the rest of the crafting stuff is here. Valia and bed. I mean that should be sent to Valia. let's send that to Valia wagon. Bam, we'll send that up there as well. And yeah, because I need a bed up in that house. Party wrecked. So yeah, I obviously am enjoying this game, so I dumped more money into the character because I enjoy this costume. The weapon and stuff just look great. There's like the nice little accent of the armor on the like leather hood and cloak that I got going on. You can see my booty. My boobies are hanging out. Like I say, it's got that armor kind of like on the shoulders there and elbows and on the hands. It just looks cool. Cool new dagger. Shoes. Huh. Guess still having issues there. I mean, I would recommend for him to call his bank, but it's Sunday. I suppose they may be like the headquarters, just depending on what kind of bank he has. But yeah, and see, this is the like the energy drainer. So, and I was kind of talking to other people about this. They are restricting you from just pumping out tons of iron or copper or whatever. So I got 40 now, and it took like a relatively decent amount of my energy. Now that I have 40 of those, I can make another 10 or another 4 of those, I think. So, but we'll see how many I get from each one. So I just got 2. Yeah. 2 per 10, so it's not too bad. Or something. So yeah, just slow going on your energy. Like now I'm already, after hiring a couple workers, obviously I spent like half of my energy doing that, and I could technically spend all of it easily trying to get a blue and not getting it right away. So now I'm out of it, but it's still processing, you see. But nothing will come of this. So usually you kind of see some kind of message, but in this case, it should just be apparent that nothing is, you don't have any down here at 0. I wish that would stop fucking notifying me of that. Yeah. So all that's done. Might as well just put that in the bank. And that, like I say, that is not a step that you can have your workers do, unfortunately. See, there is a costume I almost bought. I wish I had my actions set up. I just never put those in. Oh, you can assign quick hops. Cool. Z and X. Yeah, but I don't